they want to see you win. When you come up.
Today, Aaron Rodgers and the NFC versus Patrick Mahomes and the AFC.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, we are a week 5 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium, Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line, which you're hoping and maybe narrow that down a little bit, but I will say this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
The best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The Afc Nfc Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On the ground, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. So here now the AFC for their first drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. A quick slant to Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25 yards.
So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run, Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
AFC 7, NFC nothing.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
On the carry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rodgers now on first down. Complete. Jefferson to target. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Right side, Hopkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Rodgers again now. That's complete right around the 8. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And down he goes. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
NFC 7, NFC 3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
Just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The AFC takes over first and 10 at their own.
So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of